Anyone, Davis?
Yeah, I got some stuff.
Okay.
That's right. Let's see. Let's start with open space. Just reminders of the public that that there will be a clam bake on May 22nd. That's a Sunday at Wagner Farm Park. It's sponsored by the Open Space and Farmland Preservation Council. It's a clam bake, so you get your choice of lobster, clams, etc. 2 seatings, one at 1 and one at 3:30, and tickets are $50 for adults and $15 for children.
What's the date?
And it is May 22nd at Wagner Farm Park. So please put that on your calendars. We do have some sponsorships available, so if there's any local individuals or businesses that want to sponsor, please you can contact Andrew Police at the Township Building, or you can feel free to reach out to me as well. Also, we do have 2 openings on the Open Space Council, so if there's any residents that are interested in participating in the township in that way, please submit a town bank application. We'd love to consider your involvement. That's for open space. Shade tree, we did successfully plant some trees on Arbor Day. A beautiful tree over at the middle school. It's a flowering dogwood, pink dogwood. We had some of the students come out and help recognize Arbor Day, and I believe there was another tree planted at Wagner Farm Park as well.
I'm sorry, that was the middle school?
Yes, the middle school. Actually, the other tree I think was at Millstone Park.
Were they both the same?
I'm not certain about the second tree. I didn't get to see that.
Okay.
He's certain they're both beautiful.
I'm sure they are.
I did witness the other one personally. So. And that's it. Also there is from the Environmental Commission standpoint, there is also an opening on the Environmental Commission. As previously stated, Stacey Curtis resigned, so we do have an opening on the Environmental Commission, and that would also be a position that we also use our Environmental Commission's liaison to the planning board. So we're looking for a replacement for Stacey. So again, anyone in the public's interested in participating, so please submit a town bank application.
And thank you, Stacey.
Yes,
All the hard work she put in.
Yes.
In supporting the town.
definitely. Spoke to Stacey afterwards, and yes, sorry to lose her, but she did.
Been promoted for many months. The Millstone Pickleball program is finally up, running. Couple of key dates and things to note. There'll be a pickleball open house on Saturday, May 21st at Millstone Park. No cost, no registration required, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The idea behind that is to come understand the game, understand how the courts will be used, and if there is involvement that you want to have at any level, whether it's beginner, advanced, or just lessons, or just pickup games, all that will be explained on how it's going to be run. The league play, which will start Saturday, June 4th, and run through July 23rd. They will be Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 10:30. The cost for that is $50. You can register for that on the Millstone Recreation's website. You can go to the Township website and go click on Recreation and also find the same links. And we are also offering group lessons at every level, June through July, 6 weeks, with a few blackout dates, June 12th and June 19th. That would be nights at 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Those lessons will be dedicated one-on-one or in your small group, $150. Both those registrations for the open play and the lessons opened on May 2nd, so you can register as early as today.
Is there an age range or anything?
I think it's just beginner, immediate. I think, based on who shows up, I think we'll kind of group. The plan was to try to, we have 2 dedicated courts and then we have 4 shared courts on one of the tennis courts. So the balancing act we need to do now is if we're going to use the 2 courts, we need to make sure that we have the other courts set up, but you need portable nets there. So we may look to do the portable nets for more of the program play and leave the permanent nets for the residents to come and do, because nobody has to take anything down and move it away. So I think it's going to be a little kind of lessons learned for us on what makes sense, what doesn't, what's the best for the residents, what's the best for somebody just coming to want to play versus being part of the program. But I think right now, I think we got 3 or 4 really good options for everyone. And, as things get better or we need to change, we'll certainly do that.
Now, is it bring your own pedals or?
We will have paddles. We think we bought paddles in
Yes.
falls, and we have the portable net. So we'll have them there. I mean, if this is something you want to do, obviously it's recommended you buy your own.
Yeah,
I know months ago you couldn't get them,
we
but
have
I
like
think you can
20,
get them.
or we will have 20 something, so there'll be plenty to start with, get people practicing or whatever. But and they're not the lowest grade; they're like a medium grade. But if everybody once they start playing, I think you want the best type of stuff. So.
Absolutely. So there was one thing, and I think we've already been in discussion internally about the wind at Millstone Park and playing very specifically pickleball with a ball with holes that really are affected by the wind. I think we are investigating the option of putting some windscreen kind of around the fencing to try to mitigate that. I think the wind's bad now. Towards the summer, it does die down. Also we have to look at, being able to kind of see in or out. So I think that's something that we're actively looking at. And if we make any progress or what we decide to do, we'll report it in the next couple of minutes.
You've got to be careful. You don't want to have something like this, because then it'll start taking wearing and tearing on your fencing and your poles, and you'll have because it does get windy out there. So the question is getting the right kind of grade, let so much through, but hopefully it won't affect the ball. But I don't want to damage anything, and we haven't even accepted it. So until we accept the repair, the things that are being done there, we're not putting up anything, because then they get blamed or possibly get blamed. So that's why we haven't done it yet.
What's the day of the open house, you said?
The open house is May 21st,
From 9 a.m. to
9 to 11, Saturday,
You
May
work
21st.
up your appetite on Saturday and go to the next day.
Yeah, Sunday. Thank you. I do have an update. I had met with the committee for the Veterans Committee. The Administrator Kevin Abernathy was with me as well, and we met with the Veterans Council and several other people regarding Memorial Day. It's all coming together, and it's going to be a really nice parade. We're going to have New Jersey State Police motorcycles. New Jersey State Police mounted unit is going to come. We're working on a few surprises that I don't want to release yet, because it's going to be really nice. And I have gotten confirmation that those surprises may happen. Maybe not all of them, but several of them. And as we get closer, I'll release that information. So I would advise everybody and your friends and neighbors, if you come out that day, it'll be a really, really nice day. Hopefully the weather is going to be nice, and we'll enjoy an extensive parade with a lot to see, and it'll be a good way to support our veterans and say thank you for the sacrifices that they provided to keep our freedoms in this country. So thank you very much.
So parade route is coming out of Millstone Park, down Red Valley, right down Stagecoach, and ending at the municipal home?
Correct, at the Veterans Memorial, yes. So,
starts at 9:15 on May 30th.
9:15 at May 30th. Anybody who would like to actually march in the parade, there is a registration form, so please fill it out. It's on our website. It's also on the Recreation website. Is it on the Recreation Facebook page? I don't know. So we'll check that.
It will be.
Thank you.
There are blanks at the municipal building too.
And there are physical blank registration forms in our rec office, in Town Hall. So please fill it out, and we welcome you if you do want to march, and it'll be a nice day. So thank you very much in advance. That's it. We have new business. As of June 3rd, we are going to implement a tradition that we started several years ago, and that's giving our township employees summer hours. And that's going to start June 3rd, and that will go through the summer, through September 2nd, ending on September 2nd, 2022. So from June to September 2nd, Friday hours, Town Hall will be closed at 12 p.m. So if you have any business to do with Town Hall, please come in earlier than 12 p.m. on Friday, or any day during the week is going to be, regular hours. Okay?
No, it's not regular hours.
Oh, it's not.
So we do
It's
8 a.m.
Expanded hours.
Yeah, extended 8 a.m. to 4:15 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Friday's going to be 8 to 12.
8 to 12. Thank you very much. So it'll be expanded hours Monday to Thursday, and then a shortened day on Friday. So this way everybody's happy, and we extend the hours of operation from Monday to Thursday for the residents, and we get to give the employees a little time off to enjoy the summer. So it's a win-win
Thank
for
you.
everybody. Yeah, thank you. Okay, any old business?
I just got a couple quick things. The road program, I guess you call it the 2021 road program that we're in the middle of, and we completed the Millstone Road from Stagecoach to Sweetman's. We did Baird Road from a little west of Millstone Road to Stillhouse, and we did the Arrowhead Sedona neighborhood. With the price of asphalt and the ton that we use, we've actually asked the contractor to stop doing any additional work at this time until it's all added up. We had still scheduled some on Brewer, on Old Noah Hunt, a section of that, and we did repairs over on Van Ardsdale, some piping. I think it was 186 feet of piping repaired, but we haven't necessarily, we may not be doing the asphalt, so I'll get back to you guys in a couple of days. But the idea was we had a certain budget with, as everybody knows, the price of gas and the price of asphalt and all these other things and the tonnage used, we may not be able to do it this year.
It's unfortunate.
Can I just say something on the road?
Sure.
So Bear Road was paved, I have to say, the contractor, I think Kevin did a fabulous job. The gentleman, Kurt, that was the job site, I don't know if he's the owner, but he was the job site, manager. I went down and talked to him daily when they were on Baird Road, and they were like absolutely wonderful. The school was a little worried that school buses weren't going to be able to get through, and he accommodated everybody. A couple times he came to talk to me. I called transportation. He wanted them on a certain side of the road that was already dry. I'm telling you, phenomenal. They were great.
Good. Good.
And the road is nice and smooth.
So nice. Even my bus driver made a comment on it. She said, "Oh my God, there's like no bumps. Like I could actually like feel the bus gliding."
Yeah.
Nice
So
job.
they did a pretty good job on Millstone Road as well, and Dominic that works with Vacuum was also there, making sure they're doing what they agreed to. But Millstone Road is now. I've gotten some calls that the road's so nice that people are exceeding the speed limit. So I've noticed it myself, and we've already notified the troopers to please keep an eye on it, just because we don't want that. So the idea was we wanted to fix it, get rid of the potholes and stuff. And unfortunately, there are also nature's ways of having speed, restrictions. So we'll try to keep an eye on that as well. They actually have, had an increase of tickets throughout the town in the very recent.
Any other old business? Good. Any comments from the day? I have several comments. Just to reiterate, in previous meetings, we're down to 3 brush drop-off dates, and those dates are May 7th, May 14th, and May 21st from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 15 Baird across from Wagner Farm Park. We also have down to 2 dates for Monmouth County paper shredding, and that's at Freehold Borough on August 6th and Freehold Township on October 8th. And one other thing I want to address everybody is, in the last 2 weeks, we had a rash of vehicle burglaries throughout the town, and there were in excess of 20 cars that were burglarized, throughout Millstone. New Jersey State Police was notified the morning of, and within several days of doing their investigation and, accessing videos and still shots of the perpetrators, and involving several detectives to do their investigative work, the 2 perpetrators were apprehended and now are incarcerated pending trial and conviction. So just want to say a very big thank you to the state police. They went out of their way to put the proper personnel on this case. They knew it was a serious thing, and they stepped up and they did what they had to do. And now, we have two people behind bars that are not going to burglarize or terrorize Millstone in the future. So thank you to New Jersey State Police Hamilton Barracks. Thank you.